At the age of 13, my dad opened his first independent insurance agent in North Carolina. So 13, I was in the office, and this was back in the days of filing and when you would print out your application. So we were printing at that point in time, but you'd print them on the old dot matrix printers where you had to tear off the little stuff on the side. I've had my license since 1996, I think, or 1997. And today, however many years later, 30 years or 25 years later, I still learn something every day in the insurance world.
I went to school, business school at Appalachian State, got a double major up there in marketing and management, and was going to go into banking, and decided, you know what, I'm going to give this insurance thing a try, and we'll see if that works. If it doesn't, then I'll go into banking, and here I am 40 years later almost, still in the insurance business. So it's been a good business for me. I'm happy to be part of this industry. It's a great way to make a living.
I began my career as a State Farm agency working for my father-in-law, and there was the dynamics there of working for a family business that wasn't your own family that you married into. I learned what it's like to be a captive agent, and from that perspective, afterwards we went out and started our own agency. April 1st, 2002 was the first day we opened Sawyer Insurance. So we are now old agents, not young agents, but at the beginning it was scary. It really was scary.
I just remember when I got in the insurance business, just thinking, how will I ever learn all of this? But what I discovered was working in it every day, meeting with clients, calling and talking to the companies, reading manuals, because we didn't have all the comparative raters and everything when I got in the business. When I got in, you rated things manually, so it was a different animal than it is today.
Well, I thought that every elected must be stupid and don't understand insurance, because I was constantly caught with these archaic rules and barriers and laws that made no sense for the industry as to why this should happen. And when you would call your underwriter, they would always say, well, because the state said so. And I thought, well, who's these silly people at the state, because they don't know what they're talking about. And I actually would have reached out to my legislator to ask, why is this rule this way, and not just take the underwriter's opinion or point of view of what that is.
Well, I had the good fortune of getting to know and spend time with a number of our elected officials, both in the House and the Senate and nationally. And what I learned really quick was just about everything that I was doing, they somehow had a role in.
The rules and regulations that we all have to follow affect every one of us equally.
I encourage you to stay involved, be active, and it's amazing what you'll be able to accomplish and how you'll see how the process works at that point.
Say something, you need to be involved. Let me tell you why you need to be involved, because if you don't express your opinion, somebody is going to be expressing their opinion, and it may be different than yours.
The reason you want to be involved is because it affects you, it affects your livelihood, it affects what you do in your day-to-day work.
It's very difficult to maintain your agency, maintain your private life, and try to balance it all. There's one piece of the equation that you have to put into your routine, you have to put it into your schedule, and that is engagement in the regulatory and legislative process.
There is no limit to how much success, both personally and financially, that you can have as an insurance agent. It is up to you and you alone about who writes your paycheck, and you can do a great job with that. But having the resources like the independent agents in North Carolina, making sure to reinvest in yourself, will absolutely set you up for success in the future.